is any aspect of this EB1A application pertaining to the company that we are working on? In my case, I happen to work at a company which is going to be acquired, or is in the acquisition phase. So in those cases, is there something that I need to get done before the acquisition happens? So I mean, this is very specific, not necessarily.
There are at least two criteria that are dependent on your workplace. One is obviously remuneration. The second is critical role. Most of the critical roles that people have been able to produce, 97 to 99% of people, it has been leveraging the workplace for one way or the other, because most of your work goes there. Like your critical role is performed there, right? But talking about, okay, where do I think acquisition might be an issue? Let's say your current company has a pretty liberal, like small, well-knitted team, has a very liberal, friendly policy about, okay, giving recommendation letters or appreciation letters or things like that.
Right.
And if they get absorbed into this bigger company, let's say, and that bigger company happens to be like a company like Apple, which is very, very restrictive, and rightfully so they have a right to regulate their IP like that, then you are going to then comply to their policies, right? Like versus the previous companies, more friendlier policies for this cause. That's
Mhm.
the only place where I think you should be a little more vigilant, just to see it a little more ahead. But you'll have an idea of it because you know the work culture in the company that is absorbing your company anyway. So
Mhm.
and if it gets integrated or not, right? Like for example, LinkedIn was absorbed by Microsoft, but they have sufficiently kept it separate that the culture itself is different in both places. Might not be the same in other places. So
Got it.
that's for you to decide, but you get my point.